Okay, so just kind of an update. I healed quite a few people the past couple days. One friend had some brain chemistry issues. Her wrist was at a 10, it went to a 0. Her leg and went to a 0. So that was really exciting because it took like 5 seconds. Another girl had back and leg problems, and that went to a 0 really fast. So that was exciting. I've also been praying a lot for my gift of knowledge and prophecy to kick back up, which has been a blessing. My life's been kind of conjolted and disorienting and disencouraging lately. But as I've been praying for my other gifts, because I've been trying to do this more as a human and less as a supernatural. But as I've been embracing that I have supernatural gifts that need to be the norm and that should be the norm in society, it's been a lot better. I've been praying for my gift of prophecy and knowledge. And then all of a sudden my brain, like, it was like this, like, almost like Legos came down and like gripped and combined with a castle like structure being built. And I was like, oh hey, you would be really good at being a sports coach, and you have that, you'd be a good teacher. And she said, you're the second person to say that. And so we had to talk about heaven and stuff. What's really cool is I'm getting a lot of requests to go and pray for places and pray for healing. So I'm gonna try and get a camera and or I'll probably just use my phone and record it, so that'll make some good content for social media. But yeah, I love you guys. Happy New Year. It looks like we're gonna hit the ground running. So I'm praying a lot because I felt like God's trying to use my time wisely. And so as I'm praying, just to make sure, like, so I apologize that it's like a long story sometimes, but I'm trying to be as methodical as possible to make sure that everything I do is reproducible for you guys. That's the point, is that I bring down this heavenly technology. What was his name? Prometheus may have brought fire from the gods, but I'm bringing actual heavenly technology from the God. So I'm praying about this, and you're kind of wondering if it's true or not. And then one of the girls I gave the gifts to, who's kind of like my right hand man. What is it? My main man Friday. She's like, oh, I had this dream, and her dream lined up perfectly with what I was praying about and doing. So it's like, wow, that was easy. And then 4 hours later, I'm still doing it, and she has another dream and the same thing. So it's really exciting. So I'm really happy. I really hope that I get to bring you guys a lot of good tidings. One thing I do kind of want to confess is, since I have 3 mantles, it's easy for me to slip into teacher mode, because teacher mode is a lot of like muscle, as opposed to apostle mode, which is a lot of like delicacy and delight and flavor and fun. It feels like you're accomplishing more as in teacher mode, because you're just like, slamming a stick against a desk. It's like, no, we do it this way. Because teachers are about getting people in line, so that way they can do things efficiently the same way others do. And then you can go and do it from there. Like you all need to learn to garden the same. You need to learn that plants need to be planted, that plants need to be pruned. Like, you have to know the fundamentals first. You can't talk about the pretty color of the pretty flower before you know that, like, roots have to be planted and the seed's going to come before the plant. But in apostle mode, you go, there's a lot of pretty flowers. Do you want to do pretty flowers? Well, let's start a nursery. So it all aspires to build a complete and cohesive church. But yeah, I'm celebrating New Year's with some buddies and my brother. And I'm playing Aven Colony, which is a fantastic game. if you like sim games where you have to build colonies on other planets. That's really cool. A friend just told me Kim Jong-un is feeling a lot of compassion for his people lately. And so that was encouraging because, as you guys know, like, I made that message for him. So if you have 9 seconds and you love me, I ask that you pray for him that he comes to know God. And then if you have another 9 to 27 seconds, I ask that you pray for his sister, who apparently is pretty brutal. But I think if we get both of them on board, we'll transform. Man, you guys are awesome. Like, sometimes you have to wonder if you're feeling stuff and getting actual information from heaven. But no, I'm definitely feeling it. And what's interesting, so there's what's called the Myers-Briggs test. And in this test, it tells you if you're a thinker or if you're an intuitive person, not a thinker. Intuitive, or what's the opposite of intuitive? Is it thinker? Anyways, if you're intuitive, I learned this in therapy. Christian therapists have to take a class for intuitive, gifted people because we tend to think we're crazy. And I get that we're wrong a lot, but it's bad to turn off someone who's wrong a lot from doing things that are great. Especially the inventors, because inventors are going to be wrong a lot. But yeah, I hope you guys eat some good food. Please pray for North Korea. It looks like they're going to do stuff with South Korea. Because when I looked at the prophecy, the power and spirit of God was along the western border. And if you really want to help, I need ideas for how to bring wealth and prosperity to their country, or at least just have a really solid course of action. I'm sorry, I slept a lot. But you guys are the best. Can't wait to see what this new season holds. I'm trying to get a bunch of my stories done for you guys so you're entertained. I'm going to start this next week once overtime's over. So much overtime. I love you all. Spider-Man.